Hey, how are we doing, guys? Gray here, and today we've got our week 11 battle, I think it is, of the APA. There's so many weeks in this league, I've lost track. We're going up against TRowePrice and his Columbus Cobalions, I think it is. We've actually never played before, but we are now locked for playoffs. I think T-Row is looking for one of the lower playoff spots. I can't remember the league table, but I'll put it up on the screen now so you all know. Yeah, so we are locked for playoffs. We are fighting for that first seed. However, I've not got a whole lot of time this week, and I have a very important UBL game that's much more important in terms of playoff race, so I have prepared more for that. This build is somewhat a quick build. I'm really hoping that Eddie isn't going to be super loud this entire time, but he doesn't bring a couple of things that I was expecting. I don't fully remember. I need to get the calcs up, because I am bad at this thing, and I don't have the sets ready. I will probably leave just Toxtricity. It seems like a fairly... I'm trying to copy the fucking paste. I'm just copying the PokePaste link into my Showdown calcs. I think we've all been there. I'm probably just going to lead off with Toxtricity. He does bring the Piloswine. He may lead off with Piloswine, actually. That would be a little bit annoying. But Nigel is a pretty solid all-round lead. I don't mind Nigel lead off here. Who leads off with the Coco is a bit of a problem. Like, realistically, it's only here to deal with that. And it doesn't particularly want to switch in, so I'll lead off with my Diggersby, and we'll go from there. If he leads off with Piloswine, he's probably going to get rocks up. I have nothing to get rid of rocks, but at the same time, my team's not super weak to rocks this week, so it's not the end of the world. He didn't bring any other kind of hazards. The Obstagoon could be a little bit interesting, but I have got the double kick on my SPECTRIER that will be hopefully able to double kick to two-shot the Obstagoon. So yeah, good luck, have fun to my opponent. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna click some buttons here. We've got two Choice Scarfers. Hunter, that is the Piloswine, unlucky. But I do believe he's just gonna set up rocks. Do I want to risk losing or taking a big chunk? I'm typing Diggersby. I'm all over the place. I've been awake far too long at this point. Diggersby will be able to live an Icicle Crash, potentially. Mega Kick is really not doing all that much damage. Just going to U-turn. This should do 15 to 18 roughly. That's doing considerably more. That's a crit. Okay. Sorry for the crit turn 1. But what can you do? Realistically, this thing puts the most pressure on. I could also just get my own rocks or get my spikes up. I don't hate that. I'd rather do that. Because he's almost definitely going to set up rocks here. Yeah. I guess I could have Mega Kicked, and if I got the Mega Kick crit, that would have done a substantial amount of damage, but oh well. I mean, Body Press will do 37 to 45. He may go into Coco here. I'm just going to set up a spike. He's going to switch. I assume it'll be Coco. Yep. Shiny Coco at that. Respect it. Now, he probably U-turns. He probably U-turns, and if he wants to defog, he defogs his own rocks away, so I'm fine with that. Regardless, my play is always just going to get Diggersby and gain momentum back. If he is Specs Dazzling Gleam, it might actually 2-hit KO me now with the rocks up. We're going to see in a second anyway. I'm expecting a U-turn to come out though. Yeah. I could have just stayed in and made him take Rocky Helmet Chip. Back then might have been a better play just because I had my things up regardless. I actually did a lot of damage. It's too physical? Potentially physical. U-turn. Yeah, potentially physical. He's going to get hit by a spike. He has leftovers as well, that's good to know. That means my Urshifu can always just come in and one-shot this. As tempted as I am to play super aggressive, as I actually just spit all over my mic. Again, Skarmory is kind of here, it sits on things like this a little bit. Unless he's special. If he's special, we'll find out. He could be SD, he could be Nasty Plot. SD arguably is the more worrying one, but again, I still have Urshifu. As long as I don't let it set up to +6 or something like that. Like, I can always Toxic this. But we'll see whether he's physical or special. Like, a lefty's Decidueye is never doing all that much to a Skarmory, so you can also U-turn. Shadow Balls, okay, special. That's good to know. This will do a lot of damage because I am physically defensive. And he gets a spell F drop, but that's neither here nor there. What's Skarmory's role basically here is to check what? Not a lot, honestly. Really not a lot at all. I can't roost, unfortunately, because of the spell F drop. Can I roost up on anything? I can roost up on the Piloswine, but that's a bit risky. Same with the Buzzwole, it's a little bit risky. I think I'd rather just get a Toxic off here. As he is going to be quicker. Okay. It's a little bit unfortunate. I was pretty speedy as well. So his Decidueye has to be somewhat speed invested. Does have to be somewhat speed invested. I could go into U instead of a Carmine. Or I could just double kick on predicting him to want to switch. Is that too ballsy a play? Nah, fuck it. I'm willing to make that play. If he stays in and Shadow Balls, then fair enough, but yeah, I don't think you're ever going to switch or stay in when you got a whole ass Obstagoon in the back. So he's going to take the Spike, he's also going to take this double kick. It does pretty respectable man damage. It will be a 2 KO. And is it Flame Orb? It's not Flame Orb. I don't want to risk the Scarf particularly, because once this thing goes down, SPECTRIER looks really good, so like, he doesn't close combat here. If he close combats, a fantastic read, just a ridiculous read, but he could double edge, but he just knocks off. That's fine. That is completely fine by me. Sure, it's not ideal, but it's actually is fine. Urshifu to an Obstagoon. Question here is, does Aerial Ace actually knock this out? It wouldn't. I'm going to U-turn once, because if he brings in the Buzzwole, I can go into my Rachi and start setting up. Sharky, I assume that's going to be... yeah, that's the Buzzwole. I could have Aerial Ace, that would have been the play. Aerial Ace would have 2 KO'd. Is he Rocky Helmet? No, so he's probably lefties. Yeah, Rachi is looking kind of free. I don't know whether that thing is Choice Scarf. That Obstagoon is Choice Scarf or not. What has he got to do with this? Honestly, not a whole lot. I'm just going to click Calm Mind. Just going to click Calm Mind and see where we go with things. Because I should be quicker. I believe I should be quicker. Yeah, I should be quicker than any Decidueye. Because we know it's leftovers. It's pretty quick as well, so at +1 it probably gets 2 KO'd. +1/+1. I'll go for the like specs version. He's going to withdraw. Into Hunter, that is the Pillar Swine. After the Spike, I think an Aura Sphere should take this out. Let me just double check. Pillar Swine. It doesn't. Don't want to take that Earthquake damage. I mean, I can take that Earthquake damage, but anything that outspeeds me then knocks me out. But I would also be able to rest at any point. I'll go for it. Yeah, that's pretty spadef. So EQ shouldn't do massive amount. It does a lot. By all means, it does a lot. But Psychic does only slightly less. So yeah, I'll go for a Psychic. In case he wants to go for any kind of read. And Coco probably does enough. Especially because I think it's a physical one. But I can rest up on a couple of things. I can still bring this in on the Buzzwole. I mean, to be special, I don't think he does enough, but I don't think it's a special Coco. Some Darkrai. That's this. Do I want to find out the information of whether or not he is Scarfed? I mean, how much does that actually help me? This thing's almost dead. But he could almost go for anything at this point. I don't really have a switch in, so I'll go for an Aura Sphere. Because we might be quicker. No. He goes for a double edge. Do I live that? I do. Man, if I click rest. I mean, anything now will knock me out. Literally anything. Rocks will now knock me out. Yeah, in comes Coco. I still have my Diggersby. But I think at this point I'd rather just bring in Diggersby on the turn after. One thing that I didn't think about when I was prepping this team was the fact that I have rest in Psychic Terrain. Psychic Terrain and Electric Terrain, which was certainly an interesting move, but... we have got rid of two things that really kind of hurt SPECTRIER. So now SPECTRIER is looking really good if it too can Calm Mind. Which it should be able to do in front of a few things. Like the Buzzwole, I think. Because it's physically defensive Buzzwole. I have no idea whether or not it has a move that can hit me. But at +1, I will just knock it out. GCS is the Dragonite, okay. See, I don't feel like this thing is actually all that necessary. I kind of want to just Wicked Blow. If this sets up a DD, then I just pretty much lose. So I think the better play is to go into you and Willow. And if you're Lum, then unfortunate. What can I say? Unfortunate. So I'll Willow this. And just hope we hit. You can also switch out. Because, again, Dragonite is a big threat if it gets set up. If it is a setup variant, that is. We connect with the Willow. Is it Lum? It is not Lum. It's Special, though. And he misses. Unlucky. That is actually genuinely very unfortunate for him. I'm going to set up a single Calm Mind here. I want to say that after a Calm Mind I should be able to take a Dragonite. Offensive Dragonite. Hurricane. I doubt there's even a special set on the calc. It's unlucky that he missed Hurricane, but that's just kind of Hurricane. It's like Focus Blast. At the end of the day, you click the button, you know the risks. I believe this should. From +1. He's going to connect this Hurricane. Does a lot of damage. Shadow Ball actually doesn't look like it will knock out from here, which is a little unfortunate, but at least I'm going to get the damage I need on this. My Urshifu can still win this game. I can't win the game by itself, but it can still do things and stuff. Again, he has to kind of risk the... he might have to risk Hurricane. He doesn't necessarily have to, but that's got a little bit of bulk in it as well. He does Hurricane as well, and he misses. That is super unfortunate for him, but realistically, it means I may be able to get one more hit off. Hurricane is just a bad move. You get back there? Hate it when the bathroom door doesn't close. Hello. Sure, I can hear people talking to you.
Sorry. I will be this great in this video now. That's a nice edit of me on screen.
I'm sure there will be. Have fun.
I mean,
wow.
love you.
See how it is. I've got my fads. If he's not max speed on his Coco, that will also die at this point. If he has Shadow Sneak, then this is like a complete non-issue. Which he could well do. But like SPECTRIER doesn't take rocks anymore, so what's the point in keeping it around? Yes, what? Buzzwole, Decidueye, Coco. I was about to say, I'd love to see him go into Coco and risk a speed tie, unless this thing is scarfed. Potential for scarf. I'm still clicking the button. I have no other play. I'm clicking the button. And if he goes first, we have no idea on his set. He might still be scarfed. He might just come on a speed tie, so I guess we'll find out. Well, we won't find out anything. We Shadow Ball first, so this is going to go down. Unless it's bulky. It is not bulky. Crit, I don't know if that mattered. If it did, I'm so sorry. I genuinely don't. This SPECTRIER, it is a +2. I don't think that mattered. Even if it was like max Spadef. If it's max Spadef, of course it would have mattered. What am I talking about? You're looking pretty handy now. I can just go into Toxtricity actually here. And what's doing more to a Decidueye? Just out of interest, Overdrive in the electric terrain or Sludge Wave? Answer is still Sludge Wave. As he goes into this, like that is genuinely worst case scenario I think for him. Sludge Wave should 2-hit KO Decidueye after spikes. I will just check Buzzwole, make sure Sludge Wave actually wouldn't knock this out from here. Volt Switch in the electric terrain wouldn't knock him out actually. Fairly bulky. Overdrive is the one move that can. Do I have a switch into Decidueye? I don't have a switch into Decidueye. I do have a way of revenging this. So I will click. I'll click Sludge Wave. If he stays in, he stays in. Yeah, I think he's going to go Decidueye. Like, he still needed to keep that for the thing. How bulky is this? Looks like he may be able to live 2 of those, actually. It'd be close. It is very close, and if he doesn't have a recovery move, then... yeah, if he doesn't have a recovery move, he's kind of screwed. I'm just going to click Sludge Wave, basically until I die. That doesn't knock him out, that's annoying. Shadow Ball, that's not going to do enough. Straight up, that's not doing enough. Sludge Wave again. Sludge Waving is just my play. And I mean, I guess I just Sludge Wave against the boss wall and make sure he doesn't ever get to a good amount of health. Has he shown an item on this? I don't think he has. In case this is Choice Scarf, do I want to... I mean, Choice Scarf would actually outspeed this. So I will just Sludge Wave again. Is he Scarfed? I mean, questions have not been answered here, but it doesn't matter, he's dead. We are going to pick up a 3-0 win against T-Row. We did get a little bit of luck in that game. The Hurricane misses in particular. If he hits the Hurricanes, he doesn't lose much damage, health on Dragonite, but at the same time, if he never sets up, then I just come in, revenge kill it with something else. The SPECTRIER doesn't claim that kill. Did it claim a kill? It did claim a kill in the end. And didn't claim the Coco kill afterwards, so yeah. Actually, the Hurricane misses were pretty monumental. But like I say, Hurricane is one of those moves where you click it, you know the risks. But yeah, we did get a little bit lucky in this one. We're going to move to 9-2, which... I mean, that just helps us with potentially finishing first, I guess. It'd be really nice if we finished first seed. I would absolutely love to finish first seed. But Mount A is an absolute beast of a draft league player, and he'll probably win out his last 2. So we've got our work cut out for us. And yeah, make sure to go check out T-Row, as well as all your coaches for the APA this season. I haven't actually had the chance to check out any of T-Row's stuff, but like, he seems like a genuinely really nice guy. I know he has a big hand in helping out the APA in general, so yeah, make sure to go check him out. If you enjoy Battle, please leave a like, subscribe so you don't miss out on future draft league content, and also I don't know where I was going with that. Until the next one, have a great day, guys. Peace.